asking her to marry her because they've been together for a while now, and she has been struggling with the idea of ever, allowing herself to marry again. And I said, well, I can relate to that. I've been in a relationship now with my lady Zelly for 5 years, and she's always hinting at marriage. And some people will say, oh, you're a Band-Aid, you're just filling in the blanks. And, at a certain point, he's going to dispose of you and then go find the woman that he actually wants to marry. But people don't understand is that your opinion is formulating from things that you have never experienced.
Right.
You don't know what it's like to wake up, get married, have a prenuptial agreement in place, have the prenup to get cracked, where you end up paying all of her legal fees and my legal fees, and now I'm paying all this money to attorneys trying to protect what I have. And then you realize that somebody marries you, and then they said, I don't want to be here anymore, and then they trying to take everything that belongs to you with them. And it is really a painful process. And so, well, hey, if we could be happy and we could be together and we could not get married, because if you ever decide that you don't want to be married anymore, now you're going to be another person trying to take everything that I've worked my butt off for the last 30 years. And what does that look like? And how long is this going to last before the judge decides this is my final judgment? So everything about my last divorce took 4.5 years. I lost all of my appeals in the lower courts. Then I lost all of my appeals in the Supreme Courts.
I'm going to pause it right here real quick. And he's absolutely right on this one. Right now, a lot of people might have a lot of mixed feelings of Tyrese Gibson. Obviously more well known for the Fast and Furious series. So funny guy, phenomenal actor in my personal opinion. But he has a point, and I've never heard of a circumstance where you have a prenuptial agreement and it gets cracked. Maybe you guys could let me know in the comments. That shouldn't be the case. And I wonder what was the grounds. Now, obviously, I always say this. We never know what goes on behind closed doors. And just because I like him as an actor doesn't mean he's probably not a shitty person with a shitty partner. Right. I like to be very unbiased. He may be cheated. Maybe that is why the prenuptial agreement got cracked. Who knows? Nobody's really going to fully tell the full picture. And we definitely not going to know besides the two people that's in that room and God. But what I do know is that I say this all the time. Majority of men are getting married less and less and less today. And it's not because they don't still have emotional feelings towards women or they don't love women. It's because they're afraid of divorce. They're afraid of divorce. We are in a situation now where we have a gender war going on, and I'll be honest, the women nowadays want to have their cake and eat it too. Equality, equal rights. We want this, that, and the third. But when it comes to certain things in life, then we want to go back to the submissive feminine role, such as divorce, in which the laws was written in a time where they didn't have the rights and privilege that they do today. When it comes to certain things, if somebody breaks in the house, they want a more traditional role. When it comes to other things, they want to flex their chest a little bit. And so we have to realize, like, our grandparents and our parents and our great grandparents didn't get the 30, 40, 50, 60 years of marriage. Living this new alternative lifestyle that we see today is tough, man. I was at church last night, right? And the pastor has a son that's 23 years old, and he joked about it. He was like, yeah, I have conversations with my son all the time, and from what I can hear, it's rough out here. And he's absolutely correct. It is diabolical out here. Social media has made it extremely, extremely hard for commitment in our generation. But when you sit here and you have somebody that's telling you what they've been through, right? It really makes you put in perspective, if somebody with money can go through this, what makes you think somebody that doesn't have money cannot also go through this?
And so I had like 3 weeks to cough up almost $1.2 million that I did not have to give. And then who do I turn to?
Right.
When I'm financially depleted.
Right.
I was doing all right financially until this divorce turned into 4.5.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe that either. He had the 1.2 million. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on a whim that Tyrese has a very good accountant, a very good financial advisor that would not allow him to go broke. The amount of money that he's made just from the Fast and Furious series alone, he had the 1.2 million. And that's why I think sometimes when we are public figures, you know, we have to be honest across the board, all in all. You know, $1.2 million is a lot of money, but when you have a guy that roughly have probably made over 40, 50, 60 million dollars, we don't know what other investments he has. I find it hard to believe that, you know, you still weren't doing financially okay, but it's just rightfully so what he talks about. I work my butt off. I have all this wealth before I met you. And as soon as we get a divorce, or as soon as you wake up one day and decide that you want to leave me, being that we're going to go off a whim that he did not cheat, I have to now give you half. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Stupid when your man wants a divorce and I don't know why I'm the victim. It must be another woman. Bitch, you ain't fooling nobody. I'm a chick too. I was been scrolling through fucking TikTok last night and I can hear a woman. And I hear, we've been together for 30 years. We're a week from moving into our retirement house that we built. Everything's paid off. Like, he hit me with, I want a divorce. I'm in shock. I've never been in shock. I begged, I pleaded, I screamed, I cried, and he wants nothing to do with me. Can you imagine if you built this whole ass life together, everything's paid off, you're retired, you built your dream house and he wants to fucking leave you. I can tell you right now what she did. I want this, I want that, bitch. That's what the fuck you did. You didn't give a fuck about his burdens. You didn't give a fuck about his feelings. You complained, you bitch, you whined, and you drove the man up a fucking tree to the point where he had no fucking way out. Women will divorce you for next to fucking nothing. When a man puts a ring on your finger, he loves you more than anything in the world. It is unconditional. For a man to ask for a divorce, you had to have put that man through some fucking shit. Playing stupid when your man wants to.
Hey, she cooking on that. She cooking on that, man. And that's just simply because majority of divorces are initiated by the woman. Majority. We speaking for the majority, not the minority. So, and she's speaking from a woman perspective. This is not coming from the lens of a man. She's speaking from a woman, probably speaking on certain things that she has done. Maybe she has been divorced and she's just giving her authentic thoughts of what she was like probably in her younger phase. I don't see a ring on her finger, so, but even then, she got homegirls. She got sisters probably. Y'all talk. And she just exposing what really be going on out here. For a man, like she say, to leave, not even a marriage, a relationship, you really, really had to just either did something diabolical, right? Because men, we're like hoarders. That's the best way I could put it. We will hoard on to a woman, hoard on to a relationship as long as we can. Don't know why we're like that, but if we really like you, we really genuinely have an emotional connection towards you. Even when a tornado is coming through, we still gonna try to find a way to hold on as much as we possibly can, unless our life obviously is in danger or something crazy like that. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I love you. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.